Hello fiends, darklings and other random humans, as I always introduce this particular channel. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you are a subscriber, of which I have a whole 3 at the moment, welcome back and thank you for subscribing to this channel. About to be photobombed by one of the furballs that we have here. Coming in? Figured it was time you guys actually had a bit of an update on what was going on here, because it's been probably about a year since I last posted, and I figured I really ought to give you guys an update before I actually went on and did other posts about A, Gothic Home Decor, B, travel. There's a travel video coming up from last year which I haven't yet posted, and also FlossTube for those of you that are subscribing through FlossTube, because that's part of my life and my lifestyle, so it goes without saying that there needs to be a post about it. So what's happened in the last 12 months? Well, there's been an awful lot that's gone on. We've had endless trouble with our roof. The kitchen roof is still leaking. We've had it replaced twice now, and I'm waiting for a third builder to come back to try and fix another problem which isn't directly related to the actual roof itself, but that's another story for another day. We've got most of our stuff unpacked now at last, and we've also got quite a lot still packed, and our room of requirement, as we call it, is still a quarter full of things. We've got dining table and chairs that don't actually fit, but we've planned in to have somebody actually come and fix that for us at a later date, or rather we'll be taking the table to them and having them slice it up and reshape it and maybe put a panel in. I don't know what's quite what he's going to do, but I really don't want to lose the table, as you will see in due course. The kitchen, well, I'll probably drop some pictures in just here. The kitchen itself was in a right state. There was one cabinet with a sink and a huge double drainer over it. There was another cabinet with a drawer missing. There was a cooker which was actually quite serviceable, so we've kept that, and some other dodgy upper cupboards that had to be ripped out. So I managed to get hold of another kitchen on Facebook Marketplace, which included the lino for about £150. So we've put that in as a temporary measure, because the ultimate goal in about 5 years' time is actually to take the whole kitchen out, knock a wall down and make it 3 foot bigger in one direction. So it's currently sort of rectangular shaped, and we're going to make it a bit squarer so that we can have more cupboards and more sort of countertop space, and perhaps having a double oven that is a integral one rather than a low level cooker which we've got at the moment. We had all the windows replaced. We had the roof in the sunroom replaced, and that was quite a mission because we were missold something. They didn't actually tell us that they were putting a coating on the glass to reduce the reflection and therefore reduce the heat, which kind of was okay, but there was a huge vent in the roof anyway. And when they actually brought the new and fitted the new roof, it made it so dull and grey in there during winter time, because this all happened 12 months ago, that we actually told them that no, we didn't agree to that reflective film being put on. It's not what we wanted, and they had to go away and remake it completely. So that's what they did. The other problem that we had was that they actually broke one of the panes of glass getting it out, which is no mean feat for something that was at least 8 feet long and 3 feet wide, and it shattered. But it didn't shatter in the house, it shattered all over our lawn. And just here, I'll pop in a picture of my poor stepdaughter, Miss Morti, on her hands and knees crawling across the grass, picking bits of glass out. So fair play to you, Junior. If you're watching this, thank you so much. Here's a public thank you for the hard work you put in over the summer, helping to get all that glass out of the grass while we were on lockdown. Your hard work and endeavours didn't go unwanted or unthought of or unthanked. You truly were a complete star in doing that. The last time I posted on here as well, I think I put it up, I have to check, But there was a bit of an update, and we had got a dog, and about 6 weeks later a second dog joined her. If you hear some strange noises in the background, it's because she's outside in the hallway. Hang on a moment. Nebbia, come here, come say hello. Come here. She's just down there. There she is. Her brother joined us, so we'll have to adjust that now, make it a bit straight. Oh dear, there we go. Anyway, sorry about that. So we ended up with 2 dogs. So we now have 2 dogs and a cat, and it's been a constant round of dog walking, grooming, feeding, bathing, dog walking, more dog walking, you name it, we've done it. And they've made things a little more challenging and taken up a little bit more of our time as well. So we've increased our family size. You can see that there's books and stuff behind me. And so anyway, over the course of the next few months, we only actually decorated 1 room properly so far. We're still working on the kitchen. The kitchen is going to be a work in progress for a considerable length of time. Not least because part of the ceiling is actually missing at the moment. And we can't finish it till the roof is completed, because the reason is, well, it's leaking, but it's not leaking in the middle of the roof, it's leaking where the roof joins the rest of the building. It's a flat roof, unfortunately. And once that's done, we can finish off the decorating in there. We've also got big plans to decorate the master bedroom. We ripped out fitted wardrobes, picture going in, which were quite ugly. 1980s louvers, which were dust traps, and the wall behind needs a complete redo, because where there was, so the other thing we have replaced is the guttering. The guttering in that corner of the building had they'd got square guttering joined to round guttering, but they hadn't actually put in the correct joiner on that corner. So when the rain came, it was just pouring out of that join, just pouring all down that corner of the wall, which made that wall really, really damp, which meant all the plaster inside had fallen off. Everything inside the wardrobes that had been there originally would have been mouldy, so we couldn't use the wardrobes. That's all now been taken down. The guttering's been replaced. The wall has dried out, and we need to rip the plaster off that's left, because half of it's missing. Cue photo. And ultimately redecorate, replaster, redecorate, and that whole room will be done. That's quite a simple fix. We also need to get carpet, or we'll probably end up sanding the floorboards actually and putting nice rugs down. So that's so far. The room I'm in at the moment needs to be completely redecorated. There's a 1980s, I'm looking at it now, there's a 1980s fake stone wall that needs to be taken out. We need to rebuild in a faux chimney breast. And we've got an amazing mantelpiece to go in, which is oak. It weighs an absolute ton. And that needs to be fitted, and then we need to source a log burner to go in, because one of the things that the building surveyor suggested was that we actually put in a solid fuel burner to help dry the house out. One of the things they don't tell you about life down here in Cornwall when you're looking to move, for anybody who's vaguely interested, is that it rains, and it rains an awful lot, as in buckets, as in last year it rained every day bar one from the 4th of October right through to lockdown. So that was the 23rd of March. 6 months, hang on, October, November, December, January. Yeah, 6 months solid with 1 day dry, where there was no rain whatsoever for a whole day. Certainly in our part of Cornwall, not the whole of Cornwall, but where we live. So everything got very, very damp, and the house was quite damp, and you need something like a solid fuel burner to dry it all out. So that's where we are at the moment. Just a quick update for you. I wanted to keep it under 10 minutes. So subscribe, keep watching this page, channel, whatever you want to call it, and I will catch you the next time. don't forget to click on subscribe and hit the notification bell for updates from me, because hopefully I might do them a little more often than once a year. Bye.